O'Brien in 203. Send up a bottle of aspirin. Pronto. Oh. Oh, what kept you? Give me the bottle. If this is aspirin, I'm in trouble.
It's champagne, Casey.
Andrew!
Must have been quite the party.
Oh, you mean it's over?
And high time, too, according to the house detective. It's been going on for 2 days.
You could be right. I've got a 2-day hangover.
My dear chap, what are you doing here? I thought you were covering Spain.
I'm giving the war a rest. New York wants some dope on Mrs. Simpson and her romance with Buckingham Palace. You know, human interest stuff.
I see. And when are you planning to send off your column?
Oh, there's no rush. I don't suppose I missed much. What's the king been doing?
He's abdicated.
Abdicated?
For the woman he loves.
He's running off with Wally Simpson?
Apparently, he spoke on the wireless last night. Everybody's talking about it.
I don't suppose you're kidding.
It's not my character.
What a stupid thing to do. Giving up the throne of England for a dame.
For love.
Yeah, well, when the hell couldn't he have waited?
I expect nobody told him you were having a party.
Oh, that's right. Rub it in. I suppose you sympathize with him.
Yes, why not?
You're all alike, you guys. One smile from a dame and you go to pieces.
Just like you with any good-looking chap.
Oh, name one.
That bullfighter in Barcelona.
We were just good friends.
Well, that's not what Walter Winchell said in his column last week.
Ah, that Winchell. He's always trying to marry me off. All I have to do is look at a guy and he says it's wedding bells.
Well, that's what it looked like from here. You were chasing those tight trousers around every bull ring south of the Pyrenees.
Bullfighting is an art. Hemingway and I are writing a book on it.
And last year in Africa, when you went running off into the jungles with that local Tarzan.
Strictly for laughs. Anyway, what about you and that Gwendolyn broad? She nearly got you to the altar twice.
What about you and that prize fighter?
You and the Russian ballerina?
All right, I'm susceptible. I admit it. Why can't you?
Susceptible, yes. Suicidal, no. As far as I'm concerned, romance is strictly for laughs. The king went too far. Love's okay for a rainy day or to while away the blues. But when love gets serious, brother, that's bad news. There's just too much to lose. A life of gay abandon, of excursions and alarms, the pick of all the ladies and their charms. The righteous baby genius in a brand new fella's arms. Imagine giving all of it up for love, the nightclubs and the taxis and the tickets to the smash. The girls adore the fancy free-pop flash. You get the best of both worlds from clean shaven to a slash. Imagine giving all of it up for love, and telling one another you'd be home by 10. Please be nice to mother. Don't you dare go out with other men. I'd go and sell your birthright for a piece of shepherd's pie, and marry just one girl or just one guy. What have we got in common with each other, you and I? We both would state to abdicate is not worth thinking of. We can imagine giving all of it up for let Hamilton fall. Imagine giving it up for love. Oh. Anyway, somebody did give it up. But Lobby, you've missed out the story of the decade. Stabbed in the back by the King of England.
Oh, don't take it personally.
Yeah, tell that to Reuters.
As of now, I'm probably out of a job.
Rubbish. Orders would never dare fire you. You're too big a name.
Telegram from Mr. O'Brien.
It's from Reuters.
Well,
You're fired.
Nice party, Mr. O'Brien. Here's your aspirin.
I did hate to add to your troubles, but your party leftovers seem to include one leg.
oh my God, I'm an unemployed murderer. Is it attached to anything?
There's probably more under the bed.
Let's have a look. Well, one thing's certain, it wasn't a crime of passion. Not my type at all.
Perhaps somebody else's.
And it doesn't look like anybody's type to me.
Let's get them all to bed.
Okay. Hey, gorgeous. Wake up. Boy, if this is a sample of the party, it wasn't worth getting fired for.
How are you off for money?
Well, if I can hold out to my birthday, my aunt usually sends me $5.
Casey, what are you going to do?
Well, I could go back to bed, but it seems to be occupied. Guess I'll have to go to work.
Do you want to look at situations vacant?
Andrew, I need a story. Give me some ideas, huh?
Well, there's always Abyssinia.
No, skip the headlines. I want human interest stuff, something for the old O'Brien treatment.
It's Christmas.
No.
First snow of the year.
No.
Orphans spend the night at Harriet's toilet.
No.
Clarence Cutler wedding this afternoon.
Clarence Cutler? The Boston millionaire?
Yes.
Yes, who's the lucky man?
Some society chap.
Great, I'll get my hat and we'll go.
Where are we going?
To a wedding.
Smile for the camera.
Could I have your names, please?
We are Mr.
We are
and
Mr. and Mrs. Horace Van Wagner from Boston, Massachusetts, and we're very happy to be here in your beautiful England.
Then I can take it you're friends of Clarence Cutler.
Oh, well, we are very good.
We're very good friends of Clarence Cutler. Well, he's a millionaire, and we've come all the way over on your lovely Queen Mary, especially for this wedding.
And what do you think of the other groom?
Oh, well, we
We've
haven't quite
not yet
had...
had the pleasure of meeting the Honorable Guy Rose, but we're sure he's a very gracious person, and we're just thrilled that at last Clarence has found a nice young man to settle down with.
Do you think Cutler is marrying for love or just the title?
If you'll excuse us, we must take our places in the pews among the nobility. Ta-ta! Who is this boy Rose anyway? This is the wedding of the week and we don't even know what he looks like.
Oh, here comes Clarence Cutler.
Smile for the camera.
Anything for the press, Mr. Cutler?
On this grand and glorious day, to the public, what can I say? Are there words to express total happiness? At this lovely lyrical time, as among the wedding bells chime, how can I even start to describe that person dearest to my heart?
he looks like. What does the Honorable Guy Rose look like?
Know what he knows?
What do you mean? Know what he knows? How will we recognize him when he arrives?
Here comes his mother. Let's ask her.
Smile for the camera.
Lady Rose, how do you feel about having an American in the family?
Lord Rose and I are delighted at the match, and we're sure that Guy and Mr. Cutler will be very happy.
Where are they going to live?
Are they going to live in England?
Are they going to live in America?
Where are they going to honeymoon?
How big is his dowry?
What does he look like?
Mr. Cutler is tall. He's a bit difficult to describe.
No, your son.
Is he good looking?
Gentlemen, ladies, you may quote me as saying that Lord Rose and I both feel that we are not losing a son, we are gaining a son. A good day, everyone.
Well, that wasn't much help at all. We still don't know what he looks like.
Maybe this is him now.
Jump in Jehoshaphat.
Oh, it can't be.
It is.
Casey O'Brien.
When did he get back? The man's an absolute cad. Last year in Abyssinia, he bribed the police and stole my story.
That's nothing. He convinced them I was an Italian spy, and I spent 3 days in jail.
He convinced me that Mussolini was a light lunch.
Let's face it, he scoops everybody. He's on top of every news story.
Then what's he doing at a wedding?
There must be something going on.
Well, I don't care what it is. Don't give him a thing.
Well, the flower of Fleet Street. Hi there, Casey. How are the bullfighters this season? Broken-hearted. Loved your expose on Abyssinian jails.
Casey, tell me, what are you doing at a wedding?
One of the grooms, an old flame of yours.
No, strictly business. Fill me in on the facts, fellas. Clarence Cutler I know about. Who's this guy Rose?
Well, that's what we want. You mean you've never heard of Guy Rose?
Nope.
Did you hear that? He's never heard of Guy Rose.
Just fancy.
Amazing. You mean he's a looker?
Looker.
You know, good-looking, cute, handsome.
Well, let me put it this way. You've heard of the American Beauty Rose.
Yeah.
Well, he's the English one.
The English Rose.
Yes,
of course.
the English Rose.
I'm interested. Describe him.
Well,
Just picture perfection in silken clothes.
A dazzling Adonis from head to toes, complete with an aristocratic nose.
The English rose is one of those, a delicate blossom who only grows where diamonds glitter and champagne flows, who makes people stare everywhere he goes. The one and only English rose.
What's his profile?
it's a dream.
His complexion.
Honey cream, and he's clever.
That's the truth.
Brains go hand in hand with beauty in this finest flower of youth.
What a face to idolize.
What a perfect pair of eyes.
They're a brilliant shade of green. They're a brilliant shade of brown.
Well, they're sort of in between.
Brown or green?
What's it matter if they're lovelier than any eyes you
over?
There isn't going to be any wedding. Clarence Cutler has just been jilted at the altar by your horrible Guy Rose. Horace!
Oh, Lady Rose, give us a statement.
My son is not coming. I don't know where he is. I have nothing else to say. I believe there's a scandal in the family.
Here comes Cutler. Mr. Cutler, give us a statement.
How do you feel at this moment?
Is it all over?
Do you forgive him?
Will you take him back?
Are you going to see him again?
Are you going to sue?
Casey, what are you doing here? Cutler's getting away. He's beautiful. Cutler? Rose. Casey, I've seen this look in your eyes before. Think of your story.
I've got my story. It's a great story. Title Beauty, jilts Wall Street, and I've got a great follow-up.
Well, aren't you going after Cutler?
No, I'm going to find the English Rose.
This can't be happening. It isn't true. I've eaten too much wedding cake, and at any moment now I'll wake up and find myself a happily married man. Me, Clarence Cutler, Boston's creme de la creme, laid low by a nothing, a nobody. The newspapers are having a field day. I'll be laughed out of society. And it's all your fault, Mr. Guy Nobody Rose. Would you please tell me what the hell is going on here?
I can't find my other shoe.
You weren't very coherent on the telephone.
Yes, Clarence.
Now, you were sitting downstairs in the American bar. Guy, you don't drink.
I knew. But last night I thought I would. Then I remember a mob of people came in yelling, "Party in room 203." Then I don't remember anything after that.
That's the most idiotic story I've ever heard. In this enormous city teeming with pretty people, you expect me to believe that anybody, somebody would choose you, Miss Dowdy of 1936, to be belle of the ball? I'd be insane to believe a story like that.
What are you going to do, Clarence?
I'm going to believe it. Oh, everything will be all right. We'll tell the press that you were led astray by false friends, innocent in the big city, sheltered like youthful folly. They'll lap it up. Oh, I can see it now. You, humbly repentant, me, nobly forgiving, across every front page in the country. And we'll be married as soon as we can find a church.
No.
Now, what is the vicar's number?
No.
Yes, you're right. Why wait? We'll go to the registry's office.
No, Clarence.
Are you suggesting we should live in sin?
I can't marry you, Clarence.
Yes, you can, honey bunch. You're a grown-up man now. Unless you mean that you won't. Is that what you mean?
Yes.
Oh, God, haven't I been patient? Haven't I been patient? What do you want from me, blood?
I just want to be free.
You've been free. Now it's time to get married.
But I haven't done anything yet. I want to live, see life.
So live. When you marry, you don't stop breathing.
It's my last chance, Clarence. I've got to take it.
If you're trying to do better than me, you're going to be very disappointed. Aside from being the heir to a faintly amusing title, you have very little to recommend you.
I know, Clarence. I'm not worthy of your love.
What? Who said anything about love? You're lucky if you get a civil good morning. Well, I've had enough of this playing hard to get. I'm going to teach you a lesson. Have you any money? I didn't think so. And you haven't any friends except for me. And your parents are absolutely furious with you. And outside, it's snowing. So, have your freedom, Mr. Guy Rose. Enjoy your big wide world and see how you like it. And when you decide to come crawling back to me, maybe, just maybe, I'll be home.
Hello. Yes, I'd like to place a call to France, please. Paris. I'm afraid I don't know the number, only the name. Josephine La Rose.
Trust me on this one, Andrew. I know my instincts are right. Besides, I've been working all afternoon on this story, and I don't want to change it.
I still say you're being had.
Oh, what do you know about it?
I do know that I've never heard about this guy Rose. There's nothing about him in the files, no pictures. So how could you write a story like this?
It's selling like hotcakes.
Well, that's what worries me. The English Rose, beauty born to blush unseen. Supposing it isn't true.
You suppose that. Me, I know it is true. Just like I know I'm going to find Guy Rose. It's probably right under my nose.
You don't even know what he looks like.
I don't have to. I'll get vibrations.
Just what I thought. You're not on the job, you're on the make.
It's a great story.
It's the same old story.
Look, Andrew, go away. I've got to think, okay? I'll talk to you later.
All right, just bring along your friend under the bed.
What?
The leg's back.
Oh, God. Hey, you beat it.
Thank you for your hospitality.
Yeah, don't slam the door when you leave.
I can't find my other shoe.
God. Hello. Wait, but what call to Paris? I don't know any Josephine LaRose. Must be for somebody else. Haven't you gone yet?
I've got nowhere to go.
I know. You've run away from home, and you've got no friends, and no job, and no money, right?
How did you guess?
I saw the movie.
But it's true.
Look, kid, there's nothing I can do for you, and let me put it to you straight. There's nothing you can do for me. But buy yourself a pair of shoes downstairs and send me the bill, okay?
Yes, there is something I can do for you. You're looking for Guy Rose? I'm Guy Rose.
And I'm Jeanette McDonald. Now scram, would you?
But it's true. I can prove it.
Read that. 10 to 7. You've convinced me.
On the back.
Where did you get this?
It was a present.
Why would he give you something with his name on it?
Who?
What do you know about Guy Rose?
Everything.
So tell me about him.
Him?
Guy Rose?
Oh, yes, well, he is a very confused person.
That much I know. He's just jilted Clarence Cutler at the altar.
Oh, that's not really like Guy.
Now, maybe you don't know him as well as you think.
He's beginning to surprise me.
Now look, the point is he's run off. Where would he go?
Paris.
Paris.
Yes, he's got an aunt there.
Great, I'll catch him at Victoria Station.
No, you won't. He doesn't have any money.
So what would he do?
Try to survive in London.
That's not easy.
No, but if he's lucky, he just might make it.
Okay, so he's in London. What's he usually doing at 7 o'clock?
Looking for dinner.
Without any money?
Yes. But if he plays his cards right, he just might get somebody to take him.
Where?
Well, I know he's always wanted to go to Romano's.
For sure.
Positive.
Okay, it's a long shot, but I'll take it. Thanks a lot, kid. See you
Oh,
around.
but you don't know what he looks like.
Oh, I'll know.
And he wouldn't speak to you without an introduction.
Okay, you win. Come on.
If you're writing English, write me proper too. Oh, Mary Ann, American, that's the modern thing to do. If stiff upper lip is you in just a phrase. Oh, Mary Ann, American, that's the fashion nowadays. Honey lip is fun for anyone, but it can be more romantic. If the hat be heading to the next transatlantic, do on the other hand, if by any chance you should turn out to be already an American, oh, marry me.
Mr. Cutler?
Are you George of the Bojest Escort Service?
Now, George is busy, they sent me.
Well, they told me they were sending George.
Now, they sent me.
Well, I've never used the Bojest service before, but I've been told that you're all equally nice. Except for someone called Bruce.
Oh, I'm Bruce.
This is my lucky day.
It's too bad you didn't get George. George is the nicest.
Don't rub it in.
Everybody wants George. You don't like them.
I have an idea. let's not talk about George anymore.
Of course, the other goes to the best minds.
Or tomorrow, I shall see to it that you are out of a job.
But
And that goes for George, too. Now, why don't you ask me to dance?
I don't dance very well. But George!
Yes, I know. Fred Astaire on wheels. Come on, I'll lead.
Would you like water now or later?
Oh, no.
Later. Okay, which one's Guy Rose?
I'm too hungry to focus my eyes.
Eat an olive.
He isn't here yet.
Probably missed him when he stopped to buy you shoes. What's he look like?
You'll be disappointed. He looks like me.
The hell he does.
I beg your pardon.
I may not know much about Guy Rose, but I do know that he's easy on the eyes, and let's face it, kid, you're no oil painting. I don't think you know him at all.
Where are you going?
I'm leaving. You're wasting my time.
No, wait, you're right. He's attractive.
Attractive?
Yes, he's slim and suave, aristocratic and beautiful.
And he looks like you.
Well, in a certain light.
Like that, Jim, who can tell? See you around,
Oh,
kid.
of course, he's not really like anyone. He's unique.
I'm listening. Go on.
Well, he has a lure.
That went out with Peter Vera.
Well, he's bringing it back.
You mean he's a vamp?
No, he's just naturally irresistible.
Everybody falls for it, huh?
Oh, yes, it's very tiresome, but then, of course, he's beautiful.
Gorgeous.
Also intelligent and witty.
He's got everything.
Magic.
The kind of personality that lights up a room. The minute you walk in, it blinds you. Everyone else in the world disappears.
You're falling in love with him.
Who, me? Are you nuts? I'm a newspaper man, remember? All I want is the story.
That's cool.
Why?
Because you seem like a nice person, and I hate to see you suffer.
You're suffering.
All those admirers.
Treats him rough, eh?
Oh, yes, you wouldn't like it.
Eat your heart out. You can't have me.
I've heard him say it.
Drives him to drink. Suicide even. He's a man-eater.
Heartless and cruel.
Fascinating.
You are in love with him.
Of course, it's all an act.
What?
I know the type. He's just waiting for someone to come along and tame him. You know, someone as strong as he is. Mr. Right. There he is! I see him! Guy Rose. He's dancing with Clarence Cutler.
Clarence, where?
God, he's a terrible dancer.
Oh, that's not Guy. Guy's a brilliant dancer. I think we should leave.
But you said...
I made a mistake. He never comes here. He'll be at the Ritz, the Cafe Chantal. Come on.
What are you up to?
That was Guy.
What the sneak up to?
He's mighty good looking.
That's Casey O'Brien, you fool, and he's not good looking, he's divinely attractive. And he was pointing at me on the dance floor.
I thought he was pointing at me.
Me. He doesn't go for mousy types like Guy. I wonder what he's been telling him. Quick, go ask the doorman where they went and get us a cab.
What for?
To follow them, you idiot. Oh, come on.
If you're trying to be English, trying to come but two. Oh, Marianne, American, that's the modern thing to do. It stinks, but it fits you and just a phrase. Oh, Marianne, American, that's the fashion nowadays. I do one for everyone, one to get before a man. If the happy pair or two, the air like she do. On the other hand, if by any chance you just have to be already an American, oh, marry me.
Waiter, more champagne.
Okay, this is the 5th place we've been to. When's your friend gonna show up?
Oh, who knows? Who cares?
I care. This is costing me a fortune.
It's been worth every penny. I've had a marvelous time. Haven't you had a marvelous time?
Fantastic.
Shall I tell you more about the fabulous Guy Rose?
You mean there's more?
Oh, yes. He leads a mad life.
I'll say. What with the Baron, the Count, the Archduke?
And the White Russian Prince with the gambling system.
I don't think you mentioned him.
Oh, yes. Together they broke the bank at Monte Carlo 3 times.
Was this before or after he got engaged to Clarence Cutler?
Yeah, it's after. Before.
Come to think of it, with all those admirers, why did he sell out to a creep like Cutler anyway?
That's a good question.
Tired of all that riotous living, perhaps?
That's a good answer.
Except that a few bottles of champagne ago, you said he'd always lived a sheltered life.
But actually...
Well, actually, it's a load of crap. You've been lying to me all the evening. Look, I don't know where you got that watch, but I don't believe you know Guy Rose at all. You played me for a sucker long enough.
You! I've been searching for you all evening. I know who you are, so you must know who I am.
Can I have 3 guesses?
Oh, you are a tease. But seriously, I'm very cross with you. Now, I know it's not my job to tell you what to write, but in that story of yours, you scarcely mentioned a word about me, and simply columns and columns about Guy. Speaking of which, how is the exquisite English rose?
I don't really know, Clarence. And neither do I. We've been waiting the whole damn evening to find out.
Yet you, sitting here with Casey O'Brien, breaker of 1,000 hearts.
It's not like that.
Really? Well, maybe the big bad newspaper man just wants to pump you for information. Why are you so interested in Guy and me?
Fascinating.
Oh, you dreadful man. But seriously, if you want a really good interview, come and interview me. You'll find me extremely cooperative, especially now that I'm free again. Oh, and what bliss it is. And as you can see, I haven't wasted any time. That gorgeous creature over there is an Italian prince. I'd introduce you, but he doesn't speak a word of English.
Principe, dove vieni?
Huh? And not a word of Italian either. Andiamo, Roberto.
But I'm Bruce.
If I send you back, do I get a refund? Arrivederci.
And Clarence does rattle on, doesn't he?
Well, at least I found out one thing.
What's that?
That I owe you an apology. I guess you do know Guy Rose after all.
Nobody knows him better. Scout's honor.
Scout's honor?
Oh, it's just an expression.
Don't tell me you were a Boy Scout.
I still am.
No kidding. So am I. At least I was. Why didn't you tell me this before?
Would it have made any difference?
You bet. I'd have known right away that you were trustworthy and loyal.
Considerate.
Courteous and courageous.
Obedient and thrifty.
And prepared. Hey, how many badges did you get?
15.
I got 21. Happiest time of my life. Be cheerful at work and at play. And do what we did every day. At 6 you're awake for a dip in the lake. Then it's breakfast and you're up and you're awake. It's a boy's life in the open air. Cloudy skies up there, there's nothing like some pioneering with adventures happening everywhere. That's the only life for a boy. Out in the wilds exploring, pitching a tent or two. But you have found the perfect spot. You built your campfire, then it's time for a barbecue. So you cook your supper in a pot. Then the time has come to call your gun. Oh, it's a boy's life, going for a hike, fishing for a pipe, or swimming in the altogether uphill, downhill, pedaling on a bike, going right away, peace and promises, what have I to live for a boy? That's the only life for a boy. It's a boy's life, up before the dew, sailing with the crew and doing lots of exercises upstream, downstream, paddling a canoe. That's the only life for a boy. Beneath the stars together, singing a jolly song. Now that's the life that can't be beat. You always whistle as you merrily go along with a smile for everyone you meet.
And to come to help on rainy days.
Oh,
bring the best out in people.
Don't let it throw you, kid. A scout is a brother to all scouts. Scout Law Rule 4.
You haven't forgotten.
I was a scoutmaster.
Why did you give it up?
Well, I had trouble with Rule 7.
A scout has respect for himself and for others.
Yeah, and how can you preach that to a kid when you've said and done some of the rotten things I have? Look out for number 1, kid. Don't get involved. And don't trust anybody. Oh yeah, when it comes to love, keep it strictly for laughs. That's O'Brien's law. Learned the hard way. Stick to that. You won't get hurt.
I wouldn't mind being hurt if it was someone I cared about. It would be better than not feeling anything at all. I have to tell you something. Tonight has been the happiest evening of my life. And I don't want to spoil it by lying to you any longer. I'm not the person you think I am. I am, in fact, the person you want to meet. Now, I know you don't want to believe that, but it's true. I'm sorry. If you want me to go, I'll go. Just say the word. Mr. O'Brien?
I'm the assistant hotel manager. Oh, I'm sorry to disturb you, but we thought you might like to see this.
What is it?
It's your bill to date. Just a formality, of course.
Oh, thank you very much.
You'll notice that we have billed you separately for the party you gave on Wednesday and Thursday.
Oh, yeah, that's fine.
And also that we've attached an itemized list of expenses.
Thank you. Goodbye.
That includes the statue of Achilles in the lobby, the chandelier that was hanging over the grand staircase, and, oh yes, a small compensation for the bellboy who is still in hospital.
I'll sign for it.
No, money would be nicer. But please don't feel we're trying to rush you. Tomorrow morning will be quite soon enough. Good day, Mr. O'Brien.
Oh my God.
What's the matter?
What are you doing here?
I slept in the bathtub. You have a slow drip.
You're telling me.
You seem to be worried.
I seem to be broke. And if I don't get a follow-up on that story,
What story?
maybe I should go round to his home, talk to Lord and Lady Rose.
No, that story.
Could even break down and try Cutler.
No,
Why not?
you don't need him. You've got me.
I know. What have I done to deserve it?
Why don't you believe me?
Because I need results, and you don't produce
But
any.
I can. I will. I can produce Guy Rose for you anytime you like, any place.
Yeah, see you around here.
Scout's honor.
Okay. Tonight, 8 o'clock at the Trocadero. And don't tell him I'll be taking pictures.
Pictures, why?
Because I've told the world he's beautiful, bonehead, and I've got to prove it.
Beautiful.
Remember, Scout's honor. See you tonight.
I won't be there.
Oh, that's okay. I'll recognize him. Tell him to carry a rose.
I can't do it. Hello. Yes, I'd like a place to call to France, please. Paris. I'm afraid I still don't know the number, only the name. Josephine La Rose? Right, waiting for Mr. O'Brien. Thank you very much.
You? Admirably. Good. You've got a job.
like a miracle or something from above. But what can help you now? Is there anything? No, there's nothing. Wait, there's something. Yes, there's love. I've heard that love finds a way. And you're in love, so you're not forsaken. With love to help you, even beauty may awaken. So say it loudly, say it proudly, all the way that it's your way. You'll get one, you'll get one, you're beautiful, and you'll be born all over Mr. O'Brien. You are Casey O'Brien.
You say so. I've waited so long for this moment.
So have I. You're late.
Somebody stole my tux.
How tedious.
You're even more beautiful than I'd imagined. I can't believe my eyes.
People are beginning to stare.
Sorry. Perhaps we better dance? Dance beautifully.
Yes.
Have you ever been told you have beautiful eyes?
Constantly. It's very boring.
It's true. You are heartless and cruel.
Thank you. I believe you have some questions to ask me.
Yeah. Will you marry me?
Excuse me, but I thought you said...
Marry me.
Don't you think we should get to know each other better first?
Want to dance again?
What about your story for the newspaper?
The hell with the story.
I thought this was supposed to be an interview.
It's a proposal.
It's insane.
Who cares? Let's not be rational. Let's be rash. Let's not have any bank accounts. Let's have cash. When there is a party, why stay at home with the pets? Let's not say, let's not, let's, sweetheart of mine, let's not get sensible, let's get set. We're crowding
the future with far too many regrets. Let's do a few new ways. Sweetheart of mine, let's not say let's not. Let's say
We better hurry, we'll be late.
Where are we going?
Victoria Station. You just got time to catch the boat train.
Boat train?
You want to go to Paris, don't you?
Yes.
Good. We're going together.
I'd like that, but I haven't got any money.
Oh, that's okay. Here, I've got plenty. Oh, and I want you to have this. It's not worth anything, but it means a lot to me. It's my good luck charm.
Thank you very much. It's very unusual.
Yeah, that's not just any old bull's ear. That is the ear of El Furioso, the meanest bull in Madrid.
I don't know what to say.
Don't say anything. You got to pack.
Yes.
Shall I take you to your hotel?
Oh, no.
You mean you're not coming?
Oh, come, I've just got some things to do first. I'll meet you at the station.
Well, but couldn't I?
No. Promise you won't follow me? Wait 5 minutes until after I've gone.
Whatever you say.
Thank you. I'll be in too.
Bye.
Casey.
Forgot your ear.
Thank you.
Well, if it isn't the fascinating Mr. O'Brien, and all alone, too. What a coincidence, so am I. Although only with the greatest difficulty. Oh, my lads, the trouble I've had tonight fighting off admirers. I could dance off my feet. Well, maybe if I sit down, they'll all go away. Oh, isn't it terrible how people will force themselves upon you just when you want to be left alone?
2 minutes.
I knew you'd agree. I feel we have something in common. Two little American boys far from home. We should stick together, you and I.
Find yourself another American.
It's too late. You've brought up the beast in me.
Wish I hadn't done that.
Casey, is there someone else?
Yeah, and he's waiting for me at Victoria Station. See you around.
Something to do with that stupid Rose. My God, it's not Guy.
What if it is? It's over between you.
My God, it is Guy! How sweet. How nice for you both. I can't stand it. Everything keeps going wrong. How can a dingy little creep like Guy Rose land a catch like Casey O'Brien? Guy and Casey. It's unnatural. Why should they have each other? Well, they won't. I'll stop it, but how? Something really mean. It should be easy. Think about it.
My 5 minutes are up. I can go now.
Of course you realize you'll ruin his life.
What are you talking about?
Guy Casey. He's young, naive, inexperienced. Of course, it's been easy for you to infatuate him with that famous O'Brien charm. But are you being fair to him? Guy's an aristocrat. He's used to wealth, privilege, tradition. How can you expect him to give that up for you?
My God, you're right.
He'd hate it. And then he'd come to hate you, and then you'd hate him, and then I'd hate myself if I let you do it.
I won't do it. It wouldn't be fair.
No.
I couldn't be so selfish.
No.
I can't expect him to lead my kind
No.
of life. No.
Then you'll give him up.
No.
No!
Never.
Look, we've gotten off the wrong track. You're supposed to give him up. I'll start from the very beginning. Guy's young.
Go away,
Think, Clarence, think!
Love's okay for a rainy day, or to while away the blues. But when love gets serious, brother, that's bad news. The stories and the headlines and the race to scoop the rest, the worldwide reputation as the best. No, chooses north or south or east or west. Imagine giving all of it up for love. The train standing at track 4 is about train for Paris, leaving at 10 o'clock.
Well, if it isn't Guy, what a surprise.
Clarence, what are you doing here?
I hear you're running off with Casey O'Brien.
I'm afraid so, Clarence.
How did you do it? What? Casey O'Brien, he's such a catch. And after all, fascination has never been your specialty.
Well, when I met him, I discovered a new me.
And yet the old you is still very much with us. How does he feel about that?
That's what I'm going to find out.
Well, I'm sure love will find a way. And it couldn't happen to two nicer kids. And I know you're going to be very happy.
Thank you, Clarence.
Of course you realize you'll ruin his life.
What are you talking about?
Casey Guy, away from home, alone, on the rebound from that bullfighter. Of course it's been easy for you to captivate him with your, well, maybe it hasn't been easy. But are you being fair to him? Guy's a citizen of the world. He's used to travel, excitement, adventure. How do you expect him to give that up for your kind of life? He'd hate it. And then he'd come to hate you, and then you'd hate him, and then I'd hate myself. I'd like to do it. Guy, give him up.
No!
Don't stifle his free spirit.
I won't.
Don't tie him down to pipe and slippers.
I don't want to. I don't want him to change his life. He can do whatever he likes.
I don't think you quite understand me.
Yes, I do. I know exactly what you're trying to do, and it won't work. I'm going to Paris with Casey, and you can't stop me. Now go away.
2, 3, 4. Hey, you kid! Where's Guy?
My God, what have you done?
I'm giving up the newspaper business. Boy, that Guy Rose is something. Restored my faith in Rule 7.
But you can't do this.
Oh, sure I can. I'm through with the gypsy life. From now on, it's me or pipe and slippers. Sweetness and light.
But why?
I can't expect him to lead my kind of life, so I'm giving it up. For love.
But you mustn't. You'll come to hate it.
Where is Guy anyway?
Well, he's not coming.
Not coming?
No. He told me to tell you he didn't think it would work. That you're wrong for each other.
I don't believe it. You're lying.
Yes, and he asked me to give you this.
Furioso? Didn't he say anything else?
Yes. He said to say that it was strictly for laughs. Goodbye.
Strictly for laughs. And it's going to stay that way too. Bartender, another drink for my friend.
I'm not your friend. And stop following me around.
But you need someone to take care of you.
Shut up.
Oh, you're so depressed.
You really want to help?
Yes.
Then go away. I promise to cheer up.
Bravo! Hey!
Hey, stupido, quel popcorn che palazzo! Idiota! Cavalero, 4 copas de fundador, por favor.
I beg your pardon, madam?
4 copas de...
Brandy for 4. Rosita, Lolita, Pepita, Jane!
Jane.
Surprise! We have arrived in Spain!
We have come to London to play the cabaret.
We're going to be big stars! Yeah, no Spanish, no more! Keep ready, English!
Oh, you don't believe. You listen. Vamos, muchachos. La canción inglesa. If you like English,
Daddy and American, that's the modern thing to do. I believe this, you need just some friends. Daddy and American, that's the fashion nowadays.
Bravo! Hey! Arriba!
We're not finished yet!
one of those friends.
It's fun for everyone, but it can't be more romantic. It's happy to have it, Susan and fantastic to do. On the other hand, fun and be happy to turn out to be all ready and American. Marry me.
Allow me, senorita. No! Allow me to pay. Yes, here we are. Uno. As any friend of Casey's is a friend of mine.
Casey, you're not happy. Why, you no smile, Casey?
I'm okay. Tell me about Spain.
Oh, you mean tell you about Jose?
Okay. Tell me about Jose. Does he ever mention me? What's so funny?
He's too busy with German millionaire.
A little gold digger.
Oh, poor Casey. Jilted by the most beautiful bullfighter in the world. We must cheer him up. We sing in English again.
No!
I know. Rosita tell you fortune. Rosita has gypsy blood. She never wrong. Rosita tell you beautiful fortune. Oh, what's he know about it anyway? Rosita rotten fortune teller.
What's wrong? What's the matter?
Don't worry, Casey. Have you still got your bull's ear?
Oh, you bet, yeah.
Don't lose it.
Bull's ear.
Oh, yes. Very lucky. And furioso. Very lucky bull.
Yeah, dead with no ears.
Well, I've got a rabbit's foot.
That's a rabbit.
Oh, you know.
Oh, poor little rabbit.
And what's wrong with a rabbit's foot?
Does it work?
No.
Well, that's what's wrong with it. That's what's wrong with them all. I thought a bull's ear was the cat's meow in a pig's eye. That's what I say now, and yet I'm not surprised because it's just my luck, just my rotten luck.
Just his rotten. La 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 la.
Rabbit's foot was the bee's knees, scarce as hen's teeth, though with knees like these, and yet I'm not surprised because it's just my luck, just my rotten luck.
Just his rotten. La 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 la.
Well, it's a dog's life, lived at a snail's pace, climbing a hog's back road. You wear your houndstooth, and dance a foxtrot, and find your pigeon toad. I'll be a monkey's uncle, if I can see the use of trying. Crocodile's tears, the world is crying.
Just his love.
To take my bull's ear,
Take my rabbit's foot, both of them. You know where you can put, because a good luck charm don't mean a thing to me. Just my rotten luck. And ain't it just my luck? And ain't it just my luck? And ain't it just my luck? And ain't it just my
It's time to get ready for the cabaret esta noche. Come along with us, and we will cheer you up. We will sing your favorite song, Casey. Oh, sí.
Me duele el corazón y quiero morir.
What does that
It means my heart, she is broke, and I want to die.
amen, sister.
Casey, I've been hunting everywhere for you. Do you want these photographs or don't you?
What photographs?
The ones I took of the Trocadero, the ones you had me thrown out for. I've got a good mind not to give them to you.
It's okay, Andy. I don't want them.
I only did it as a favor. What happens? I'm treated like a common drunk, almost arrested. My reputation's ruined. What do you mean you don't want them?
I mean, sorry, but I'm off the story.
But why?
Because me duele el corazón. Quiero morir. Come on, girls, let's laugh it up.
Yes, time to go.
I must say that's a bit much. What's happened to men there? All the trouble.
Oh, excuse me, I must be joining my friends.
But I've never used a camera before, and they turned out so well. It doesn't mean want to see them.
No, really, I must be going right now.
I'll show you. Isn't that beautiful?
Yes, very. Well, who is he?
Guy Rose.
That is not Guy.
Of course it is.
Well, it's not.
Casey says it is.
Look, you're nuts. Guy Rose is nobody's pinup. He looks like this. Messy hair, glasses. Oh my God, it can't be. Let me see the rest of those pictures. But it is the little rat. He's been holding out on me.
So it's Guy Rose.
Yes, indeed. I didn't think so at first, but I've never seen such beautiful pictures of him before.
Oh, why, thank you.
Oh, yes, they've shown me a whole new side to his character. And I can't wait to see it in the flesh. But the point is where? In Paris, but where in Paris? Oh, there's a relative there. What's her name? Josephine. Yes. Across the channel and went native. Now, what is the French for rose? Ah, rose. Paris is a big place. Yes, Paris is a big place, but she could be holed up in some garret somewhere without a telephone. How will I ever find Josephine LaRose?
Alone. What have they got in France? Statues. the great. They've got such a lot in France. There are times I wish I was not in France. Mon Dieu. But when I see reality, it's such a delightful wrench.
Josephine.
Come on, you kids.
What's wrong?
It's Alphonse again.
Is he the one with
The
no...
one with no costume. He's just quit the show.
Oh, yes, I've heard.
It's all jealousy, you know. Just because my number's going over so well. I don't know why, but new gentlemen are always so temperamental. They're lucky to be employed at all. I want you to believe, Guy, that even when things were at their worst, your auntie never for one moment considered lowering her standards or her clothes. Once a lady, always a lady, whatever they may have told you at home.
Now, I never believed those stories.
You never should have heard those stories. Tell me, did you catch Alphonse's farewell performance?
No, I was just passing by.
Ah, good, you're cheering up. And you've been sightseeing?
Not really.
Christmas shopping?
No,
Out for a late supper?
I've not been very hungry these days.
Well, I hope he's worth it.
Who?
Whoever's been taking your mind off Paris. Oh, what happened in London, Guy?
Oh, nothing.
Oh, never mind, you needn't tell me. Auntie knows better than that. It isn't hard to guess. Boy meets boy. Love at first sight.
Second sight.
Rapture for 2 weeks.
2 hours.
And then he left you.
I left him.
Well, I was close.
Anyway, it's the end of the story.
Not necessarily. You can always go back to him.
No, I mustn't.
Won't he have you back?
Well, yes, but it would ruin his career. I've got to be strong for both of us and stay out of his life.
And meanwhile, you're both miserable.
Yes, but it's just something we'll have to endure. After all, it'll pass. In a few years, we'll be able to look back on this and smile.
Perhaps even laugh.
That'll take longer. In the meantime, I must keep busy. Take work, find a job.
Oh, very sensible. Do you a world of good.
I know it won't be easy. I've got no profession, no training, no talent. But then neither has Alphonse, and he's doing all right.
There is no comparison between you and Alphonse.
Well, there must be, because I've just been offered his job.
What?
By the stage manager on the way in.
That's disgraceful. You, the son of a peer. My nephew. That's an insult.
I said no.
Well, that's not the point. It's outrageous even to suggest that a member of the British aristocracy would consider exposing himself for a fee in a common music hall, even if it is the best in Paris.
I didn't consider it.
What a cheek. Well, this time they've gone too far.
Where are you going?
To give those blackguards a piece of my mind, I'll give them news.
Well, excuse me.
There's no excuse for you.
Oh, I beg your pardon, young man, but someone backstage told me I'd find Guy Rose in this dressing room, and I can't find him anywhere.
I'm afraid if you...
All the search I've had, you wouldn't believe. From London to Paris without food and sleep, and nothing but love and devotion to sustain me. But why should I pour my heart out like this to you, a perfect stranger? It must be because in some mysterious way I do feel drawn to you. Could it be that you bear some resemblance to the person I love dearest in the world? I refer, of course, to my beloved Guy Rose. No, it couldn't be. And yet, if you'll excuse the sick fancy of a love-crazed mind, I do see there, as it were, shimmering before me, a phantom Guy. The same nose, the same lips, surely even the same eyes and hair. It can't be, but it is my little Guy. It's you. Come to my arms.
Get away, Clarence.
But you recognize me now.
Why not? I don't know how you found out about me, but don't expect me to be taken in by that overdone performance.
It wasn't overdone.
Well, it was a waste of effort. Please go.
I know you don't mean that, but it hurts just the same. I don't think you realize, Guy, I'm a sensitive person. I'm not resilient. You can't cast me aside and then expect me to bounce back and act as if nothing has happened. I'm not like some people. Casey O'Brien, for instance.
What about him?
Who?
Casey O'Brien.
Oh, did I mention Casey O'Brien? Oh, well, you know Casey, always lapping it up.
Laughing.
Oh, yes, seen everywhere. Each night a new face, if anything worse than before. That is until he started chasing after me.
You?
Oh, he is amusing, but he does go too far, you must admit. And then when he started to talk about marriage...
Marriage.
Oh, of course I refused him, but he is persistent.
I don't believe you.
Oh, gifts and presents night and day. And he wouldn't take any of them back.
You're lying.
Not even his bull's ear.
He gave you his bull's ear?
Oh, you've seen it. Yes. Rather gruesome, but a sweet gesture.
He gave you his full
Well, it cut no ice with me, and I made it perfectly clear that my heart belongs only to you.
Well, you shouldn't have been so hasty, Clarence. You were made for each
Well,
other.
don't take it out on me. It's not my fault.
I wish you would go now.
Not unless you come with me.
Get out!
I will not leave you here in this squalid hole. Your parents would never forgive me. Besides, people of our class do not consort with common theatricals.
Oh, don't we?
No. You are a gentleman, Guy, and so am I. And as a gentleman, I consider myself above strippers and sordid hoochie-coochie dancers.
I'm glad you told me that, Clarence. Aunt Josephine, I've decided to take that job.
No!
If it's good enough for Alphonse, it's good enough for me.
Who's Alphonse?
Guy, you can't.
He's not the one without any.
Yes.
Yes, as of tomorrow, you can see all of me that you want, twice nightly.
Guy, I forbid.
You and 2,000 other people.
It's disgusting.
Good. Them all see. Them all stare. What's it to me? What do I care? What's left to lose? With secrets, why worry about self-respect? Anything goes.
Why start with clothes?
People talk, people glare, snicker and gawk. What do I care? I'm sick and tired, pretending anything makes any sense in my world. Let them all share in my despair. Don't tell me hope isn't dead. I know it is. So you can go and tell the highest bidder I'm his, and let newspapers take photographs. Now it's all strictly collapsed. And the end of the world depends on the end of the love affair. Mine doesn't quite end there. I want a life of gay abandon, of excursions and loves. Each evening in a brand new fella's arms. 'Cause you and what comes next comes natural. So let newspapers take photographs. Now it's all strictly collapsed. I will apart, but a broken heart isn't something beyond repair. So I'll beware. I am what I am. What do I care? Don't give a damn.
Extra, extra! Right on there!
Aristocrat joins Paris Follies!
That's the musical on Bales Cut Road!
English rose to shed petals.
Seen the headlines?
Yeah,
Here you are, sir. One double whiskey.
thanks. Keep them coming. How'd you find me here?
I heard you were sleeping here.
Have a drink.
No thanks. Casey, you've got to step out of this.
Either change the subject or shut up.
How does it feel to be scooped by every paper in town? They're having a field day.
Good luck to them.
But it was your story. You picked it up. Why drop it?
That's my business.
That's also Reuters' business. You took their money and you haven't written a word.
The hell with Reuters.
Well, then the rumor is true.
What rumor?
Well, you know what they're saying on Fleet Street.
No, what?
I'd hate to be the one to tell you.
Tell me.
Forget I mentioned it.
Tell me.
They're saying you've lost your touch. You're all washed up. A has-been. A disgrace to the profession.
Oh, is that all?
They're also laughing.
I don't care.
Because you still hold the torch for Guy Rose.
That's a lie.
They say you're still crazy in love with him even though he jilted you, and now you can't trust yourself to chase him again.
Oh, can't I?
That's what they're saying.
Well, you just watch me.
Now, don't be hasty, you know what you're like. They may be right.
I'll give them a story that'll make their hair curl.
You'll take one look at him and turn to jelly.
Oh, that'll be the day.
You'll never do it. You'll break down. You'll crack.
Hey,
What am I gonna do with these? A toast. Goodbye to mornings after empty balls and regrets.
The art that aches and never quite forgets.
And all those bitter ashtrays full of half-smoked cigarettes. Imagine giving all of it up for love.
It's a dolly, it's a real 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, beautiful. The feathers are withdrawn slowly, everybody looks. I blush, all over. Everybody laughs. Oh, God. Entree. Casey.
I don't want to be here. I'm just doing my job.
Oh,
Nothing personal, you understand? Just a few questions.
an interview.
Unless you object.
Oh, no, not at all. Everybody else has had them, why shouldn't you?
If you can't take it, I'll go.
I can take it. I could use the publicity.
Good. So you like undressing in public?
Well, I haven't done it yet, but I'm sure I shall.
You don't find it degrading?
I haven't done it.
Perhaps you find it exciting,
I said I hadn't done it yet.
but you are in it for the kicks.
Yes, for the kicks.
How much are they paying you per kick?
Not much. Money isn't the prime consideration.
Oh, so for an opportunity like this, you do it for nothing.
Yes.
Lucky you're easy to please. Doesn't take much talent.
Oh, I don't know. Certain finesse.
Not something I'd want to do myself.
Very wise.
But if I did, I'd be damn good.
Would you like an introduction to the management?
No, thanks. I haven't sunk that low yet.
My mistake, I thought you had.
Because it's a rotten thing to do.
So is gutter journalism, but I suppose somebody has to do it.
It seems the Honorable Guy Rose just enjoys slumming.
Possibly. He's certainly got a taste of it in London.
You want to know what I think?
I don't.
I think this is some sort of gesture. I think he's doing this just to hurt
Well,
somebody.
you're quite wrong. I don't know anybody who's worth that. You've broken your pencil.
That's okay. I've got enough.
What a pity. I could have given you so much more.
Don't worry. You haven't got anything that I want.
Well, knowing your tastes, I'm relieved to hear it. Why don't you go now?
Oh, it'll be my pleasure. Oh, yeah. Whatever happened to your friend?
What friend?
You know, the mouse with the glasses?
I got rid of him.
Oh, as easily as that?
It wasn't easy.
Then why did you do it?
Because I was tired of him and his dreary life.
May have been dreary. At least it wasn't sordid.
Oh, how do you know?
Because he was a Boy Scout.
Well, that means nothing. So were you.
It means he was kind, loyal, and friendly. Things you wouldn't know anything about.
Well, if he was so marvelous, why didn't you tell him so? Why didn't you go chasing after him?
What?
I'll tell you what. Because he wasn't beautiful. All you care about is a pretty face and you don't give a damn what's behind it.
Well, one thing's for sure. I hit bottom with you.
Oh, you'll certainly find worse.
Oh, I have. But I don't go for strippers.
Well, that's one of the advantages of being one.
And the only advantage.
Well, I'd rather be a stripper than a third-rate Casanova.
At least I don't make a career out of dropping
No,
people.
you're so much better at picking them up.
Oh, that was very good.
Get out!
But I just
Get out!
And furthermore...
Furthermore, nothing. You are a heartless, selfish, shallow, spoiled brat. And I don't know what I ever saw in you, but I won't make the same mistake again. So goodbye, kiddo, and good luck. You'll need it. As far as I'm concerned, your dowdy friend is worth 10 of you.
When is it gonna be Clarence's turn? Clarence's turn should now appear. Gasping for good luck and choking with bad, Clarence is added up to here. Isn't it time it was Clarence's turn? Clarence's turn is overdue. So many times has Clarence been left out in the cold. Clarence is turning blue. Me, who's my favorite person, still me. Though of late I've been starting to see in my life of perfection, there's one little problem, i.e. nobody likes me. Everybody hates me. They all stand me up, turn me down, tell me off, put me on, overlook me, and it strikes me that it just might be fun for everyone if they all could be got and be put in a pot full of boiling fat. Oh, you can't do that. It isn't nice. I'm not nice. Well, it's not my fault. If I'd have been nice, if I'd have been simpler, content to be healthy, a little less wealthy, a little more wise, then I'd have been simpler. I'd have been lovelier. I'd have been breezier if I'd have been easier on the eyes. And I'd have been lovelier if I'd have been Harry, or possibly Carrie, or Gary, or Larry, or Barry, or one of those guys. But what kind of parents would call their son Clarence? Oh, if you ought to try that on for size, then you might begin to realize how a name like that could mold you and fold you and hold you like a vice. Oh, there's no telling what I'd have been just for plausible change of heart. There's a gesture that you need. Clarence, time's running out. How about a Boy Scout good deed? Why not? I'm desperate. Needs a good deed done. Some favor they need done. Doesn't anybody want helping out? Would you know there's not a soul about who, when I say who can I help, needs my help? Oh, who? You! No, come back, please.
I gotta catch a
I
train.
beg you 1 minute. I've got something to tell you.
Okay, spit it out.
Oh, this is so difficult.
What's the matter? You look terrible.
Do
you want me to call a doctor?
No. He.
Who?
God.
What about it?
He.
Don't start that again.
He.
Clarence, I'm gonna slug you.
He loves you.
Crap.
No, it's true, and it's all my fault. I told him he'd ruin your life, and then he believed me, and then he gave you up for love. And there's another thing. They're the same person. Both of them, look.
Clarence, you're wonderful! I am.
Babe, everybody for Clarence's turn, Clarence's turn is
I know everything, Guy, about both of you, and I know why you ran out on me. And now there's something you need to know. Clarence, come up here.
Oh, hello!
Okay, tell him.
Guy, I've been very wicked. I lied to you. Casey didn't propose to me in London. He was miserable without you. He hit the bottom.
Did he really?
Oh, yes, dead drunk all the time. And how are you going to associate yourself with someone next door to being an alcoholic? I didn't mean it. I'm sorry.
How could you believe that I proposed to a sap like Clarence?
Well, I stole your bull's ear. Oh, now, which one of you two lovely gentlemen would like to come and have a drink with Uncle Clarence? I'm good.
They don't understand English, Clarence.
Oh, I'm good. And rich. Oh, yes, you understand that
L'amour, l'amour, toujours l'amour. I think I'm going to cry.
What about our sacrifices? I might still ruin your life.
We'll make a bargain. I promise not to give up my career. You promise not to give up me.
I promise.
Then so do I. We'll both be very selfish, very happy.
Is that the secret to a happy marriage?
Of course, that's the only way to live happily ever after. Please, does anybody love you? Do you have a special love affair? Someone
chorus, the cast, and the crew, we would like to thank you all for being here this evening. We still have one more performance, so if there's any of your friends that haven't seen us yet, they can come tomorrow afternoon at 3. And since this is our major fundraiser for the year, if there's anything else that you'd like to put in our little basket on the way out, we'd be most appreciative. Thank you very much for coming. Have a wonderful evening. Michael.